Hello there, everybody. Now we start another week. It's Monday today, which means I will post a two mover. I don't think this is the easiest one. It's pretty medium or perhaps even hard, but it's very beautiful. As always, I try to find beautiful puzzles to this channel. So white to play here, and we're gonna checkmate black in two moves. Our pawn here is going in this direction, so it's currently blocked by our queen. All right, that's the information I give you. Now you can pause the video and see if you can solve this on your own. Go ahead. And welcome back. Okay, so just let's rule out this immediate check here. It's no good. Black will escape with his king and also give a check at the same time and exchange. This is not checkmate. It's going to be checkmate in three moves, all in total, but we're going to do it in two. And if we move this knight, it's going to be a discovered check, as we see. But wherever we put it, black will grab our rook, who is no longer defended by the knight, and at the same time give a check here with his rook. So this discovered check by black is a little bit of a problem. So there's no point in moving the knight. Should we move away the rook? Perhaps just put it here, see what happens. Now the black king cannot move anywhere and cannot allow this discovered check. He's instead forced to move his rook. But let's see what happens. If he just moves it away, put it in the corner, how are we going to checkmate? Well, that's right, we are not. There's no checkmate here. We have checkmate in two moves like this, which makes three in total again. But we want to do it in two. So there's no point in moving the rook to anywhere else along this H file either. It's going to be the same variation. So we cannot move the knight and the rook either. What about moving the queen then? We looked at the check here. What about if we move it to d7 or perhaps even c7? Then we have a checkmate here or here if the black rook moves away. But he will not move away. He can move his king to a discovered check like this. And again, there's no way we're going to checkmate now. So if we move the queen, we have to move it to cover that the king cannot come here. But if we do something like this, we also lose our chance of a discovered check with moving our own knight. So black will just grab our rook here, and I mean, this is not a checkmate. He will escape on f8, and nothing come out of this in a few moves. So, and it's the same wherever. If we move here, same, black will just move his king to checkmate. So it turns out we cannot really move our queen either, which is leaving us with our king. Yes, it's a king move that is the correct answer. And the question is, which king move? Again, if you haven't solved this, you can pause the video here and see with this information if you can manage to do it on your own. Go ahead. All right, and welcome back. So, where should the king move? Should he go here to get away from this discovered check threat? Well, black will simply just grab our rook here. And again, there is no checkmate. The king will then escape to f8. If we move the knight for the discovered check, well, then we allow the king to come to g8 or h6, something like this. So what can we do? Well, we want to have the possibility of having the knight to h6 with a discovered check, because then it will cover the h8 square. But if we do it here now, well, black will simply just grab it. So that leads us to the correct move, which is king to h5. That's right, we're going straight into the possibility for black to take our rook and check us. But from here we have checkmate in one move, because now we move the knight, put it in between, and we give the check from the queen. This knight is still covering here on d6 and everything else is covered. So the fantastic starting move is king to h5. As we see now, he cannot take, the king cannot move, and if he moves the rook away, well, then we have the queen checkmate here on g5. Not only do we go away from the possibility of a discovered check, we also make room for the queen to come to g5 with a checkmate, which will happen really wherever he puts the rook on along this 8th rank. We will put our queen on g5 to checkmate. So either we will put our knight in between if the check comes, or we will put the queen on g5 with a checkmate after the brilliant starting move of king to h5. All right, that was today's puzzle. Let's see what we have in store for you tomorrow. I hope you will be back then. See you later, everybody. Bye bye.